It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. Yeah, Oluwa lifted me higher. Oh, now they wanna eat with me. Now they wanna drink with me. Now they see me as something. But I can't forget yesterday when they saw me as nothing. No one knows tomorrow, brother. No one knows tomorrow, sister. No one knows tomorrow, mama. No one knows tomorrow, Papa. Yeah. It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
Good to have you again on the program HBS show, History Behind Success. Today our guest on this program, his story will really inspire you. Is a man who has imparted so much in the life of people, a man who started from the humble beginning, a man who has gone through the tough side of life and the soft side of life, a man who always loved the youth. Who is this man? Join me as I make welcome to the program the pioneer founders of labor movement in Delta State. Who is this man? Join me as I make welcome to the program Comrade Okeme.
It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
So good to have you on the program. You're always looking handsome and younger. What's the secret?
Just divine grace. I'm younger every day is God's divine grace. So I am happy that people see me as a young man, but I'm very old.
All right. So tell us, how was your growing up like?
I lost my dad as early as 1962. That is about 60 years ago. You can see my young photograph when I was in primary school in Western region. The man died. And today, we were posted like letters to relations to take care of us. Some were lucky to have privilege. People who are in the township, some of us were in the village. And so we grew up struggling to meet up with the challenges of the village. And that challenge includes that you must do certain things before you go to school. Early morning, you fetch water as early as possible, go to farm as early as possible, and before you go to your primary school.
Why? You must go to farm first.
Yes. If it is necessary, you must go to farm. You wake up at like 5 o'clock, you're already on your way to farm. And by 6:30 or 7, you're back. The farms are not too far from the town, so you go and come back before
you dress up for
school by 7 o'clock or thereabouts.
Okay. So, you said some of your siblings were posted out to other relations.
Yes, we were distributed. That's to say that,
how many are you?
We were 13 children of my father when my father died. And so some of us have to go to his brothers, sisters. Some are well to do, some are managing themselves in the village and so on. Some went to their grandparents. So we were shared among everybody. And some, as I said, were privileged to have
those
township who have a lesson for their children, extracurricular activity for them. Those who are privileged to watch television, and we in the village were not privileged to watch television, but we enjoy folktale and story. In the village, you enjoy folktale, the olden days stories. They tell you about tortoise, they tell you about the elephant, they tell you about this.
Can you just tell us one of the stories that you enjoyed then?
There are so many that one cannot remember all of them. But,
just one short one.
The tortoise is a very wise man. As it's put there, very wise man. We have a program with the elephant, and we know how big the elephant, how strong the elephant. We are on a race to ensure that they get to certain place. And the elephant has so many on the road. They kept so many meat for the elephant to dwell on. And the tortoise was going slowly. And those meat, as the elephant get to the meat, consume them, and so on and so forth. Wherever tortoise was going on its way to ensure that he meets the time limit.
Okay.
While the elephant was eating fat. And so tortoise get to where it was going and the elephant was still eating grass. So those are the things they told us in those days to make us wiser.
Yes.
Keeps you
to avoid distractions.
Yes, so you must be focused on where you are going.
Okay. So can you just tell us about your guidance? The people you lived with. What are the things you learned from them?
Yeah, discipline was one of their watchwords. They don't tolerate any act that has to condone with indiscipline. And if you are not well behaved, you get the lesson of your life when you are sleeping in the night. They will come and wake you up to say, you did something wrong, this is something wrong. Why did you do that? And you get the lashes of your life. So they school us to behave in terms of discipline. They also brought us the religious way. Today I can say I'm a Catholic because of the way I'm brought up. I can say my family as a whole, they are all Catholics because of the way we are brought up. Even though our father, my late father, went to St. Thomas's use of the 30s, in the early 30s, and they were brought up by Catholic fathers. They also brought their children up. But to follow up, all of us through the Catholic schools, even though when we didn't have the same discipline, upbringing, or we were all went to Catholic schools, and that is today what we are.
Okay, I understand that you are among the pioneers of the Catholic youth movement. Can you tell us how you started all this thing from the grassroots?
When I left secondary school in the early mid 70s, I started work almost immediately. I was posted from Benin to Saple. I became the secretary of the Catholic Youth then movement in Saple in 1977. I was appointed secretary. Even though I was posted from Benin in 1976 to become clearing and forwarding agent, also purchasing clerk, and I became secretary. So we started the foundation of the Catholic Youth Organization. It has so many names. We have Catholic Youth League, Catholic Youth Association, Catholic Youth Movement, Catholic Youth Association, and so we brought all of them together to become the Catholic Youth Organization of Nigeria. Today, because the Catholic Conference, the Catholic Bishop Conference, now harmonized us. In 1985 at Ogoda, where what we have now is the Catholic Youth Organization of Nigeria. So I also pioneered the movement in the worried houses as a young boy. So I was posted to Europe when I was doing government work after leaving private sector. I went to government work in 1980. So I established the Catholic Youth within my environment where I work, where para waterside, para land, Kokori, Agbaro, and so on. We were under one parish called the Christ the King at Para England. So we did our best to establish what is today known as the Catholic Youth Organization of Nigeria with our little upbringing.
Wow, that's a good one. And okay, during your stay with your guiding, I believe there were times that you went to bed hungry, and there were times you had something to eat. The things were just up and down, and you choose to be focused because these are things that are enough for you to get distracted and say that please, I'm just tired, let me just leave this people for good and all of that. But you choose to stay and also get your desired achievement in life. What gave you that will to stay?
There's no doubt about that when we were young, we were being brought up by our guardian. We did suffer some setbacks, especially when you do the wrong thing. When others are eating, you can never eat. And sometimes they even extend it to evening meal. What do? You go, either you break canny and you turn around to pack garri into your pockets. They will not know. You pack garri into your pocket and you throw out and enjoy yourself. They will not even know that you are suffering. Yes, they will not know you are suffering, but we are enjoying it because it's part of everything. We did that, and when it became too much for me, I also left this place for my grandmother's place. Early 70s, I left. I went to that place in 1963. I left after about 7 years. Got all my training, tough, and we were tough, but we were trained that it was very strong today, what we are. So there's no doubt about when you are being looked after by another person, it is not original as your father. We have, my father set a goal for all of us, but it was not easy for him because he was not his own maker. So death took him away, and when it eventually came to pass, we have to be what we are. So today, those toughness engineer us to be what we are today.
Okay. Can you tell us how you started this labor thing? Because you are among the first people that started this labor stuff in that state. You started from there in the state.
As far as labor is concerned, just as I started with work in the early 80s, I also started labor work too. And labor work was a secondary element in my growth because I did my Catholic youth organization work that toughened me and made me stronger than what I am now. From the Catholic youth position we had and the position we struggle to acquire. Also toughening for the acquisition of the labor issue. First of all was the 1982 I was elected Secretary of the Civil Service Union as Okeme. Then it was few years after the reorganization of labor movement in 1978. So we can say we were like pioneer group at the local government level. And eventually we struggled when we were there. Contested as Assistant Secretary, I didn't win. Contested as NEC member, I didn't win. Until when the state was created, because in Bender State, it was tough for you. If you are not a union group,
Okay.
or that a do group, you cannot win the election. Except you are quoted from the Delta region,
Okay.
you cannot win the election. Until when the state was eventually created in 1991, and when we came, we were the fighters in the deformed state. So we formed our group, and eventually we won the election in 1992. I became treasurer
Of labor.
of Civil Service Union.
Okay.
And after 9 years, I was elected chairman of the Civil Service Union. That precisely in 2001. And 2 years later, in 2023, I was elected chairman. 2003, I was elected chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress. And taking over from the then Secretary of Development, Professor Okeme, who I was left as chairman. It was a tough election we contested, and it was not easy for us to win that election because my union has just 25 delegates, and the person I'm contesting would have 101 delegates.
Wow.
And so what we did some mathematics, and we brought in somebody with 64 votes, another with 47 votes. And the next vote you have is 30 something, 27, 10, 1, 2, 7. Like NUJ has just one vote as at that time. So that was the election. Prior to that, my party election, we have the uniform voting rights. Once you are a member of the Nigerian Labour Congress, you have uniform voting rights, 10 delegates per union. But then now it's structured in the constitution to say the more you pay, the more your delegates. So some people paid more, and then they have enough delegates. That is how we struggle to become labor leader.
I understand that you've also traveled to many countries in respect of the labor movement.
I started traveling as far back as 1985 on government sponsorship. First, I was acting secretary of the Bendex State Youth Council, and so luck fell on me to be appointed to be a sole candidate from Delta State to the 12th World Student and Youth Festival in Moscow. That is Russia today. The old Russia, not the fragmented Russia. We went when Gorbachev was the leader, and that was 1985. By 1989, I had won the election as the first national chairman of the National Youth Caucus of Nigeria, and I vice president to the federal government under the then military council of General Babangida. I was elected in 1989, and luck fell on me. I also attended the 13th World Youth Festival at North Korea, when the founding leader was alive, the grandfather of the president, the leader today in North Korea. That was 1989. And by 1991, I also went to the Commonwealth Youth meeting with the Minister of Youth and Sports, the late Air Commander Anthony Ikazuo, to Zimbabwe. And in all this journey, we went through different countries. We have to stop over in some country like Addis Ababa. We have to stay almost 7 days before en routing to Germany and going to other places. In this place where we stop over, we have opportunity of going to their villages to learn what they do about community living. And so we learn about villageization drive. In the village, the community, when they have cattle, for instance, they don't do everybody. Anything they have is like agape, what they practice. The Christian folk, they call agape, not to bring everything together and share it together. So we learned a lot through our journey. And when I became labor leader, we also have training in the US, training in Israel, training in America, training in Turin. Turin is where you have the world, the labor, international labor college. We call it International Labor College. It's like a semi-university for all adults of various labor chains who are the world come to. So I was privileged also to be in Turin in 2007. We went there and the civil service reform was one of our basic aspects of learning. All the countries of the world were doing civil service reform. So we have to exchange ideas on what it is in your country, what it is in another one's country. And so we learned a lot about civil service reform. And when we came back, we have to practice all things in other places and encourage the states to do meaningful. So we did a lot of travel, both as a youth leader and as a labor leader.
Okay, what is that significant thing that you did during your tenure as a labor chairman?
I can say with pride that I brought to an end casualization in Delta State under the leadership of Bori and Oguana. I pride myself to say that if you go to HBS, Warri, Asaba, Pointer, and say, you call Okeme name as a labor leader, we will tell you what I did. I brought an end to casualization. I also increased the appointment of civil servants. There was a time in the teaching service where I wanted to appoint 2,000. I told him we have to increase it to 5,000.
That's teachers.
Teachers and non-academic.
Academics.
That's nursery. So he did agree with us because when we gave the statistic, now we have about 6 secondary schools, and when you share 2,000 for instance, you are just giving 2 teachers or 3 to each secondary school. It will not be enough because the subject matters varies. And so we did the analysis and they agreed with us and increased it from 2,000 to 5,000. 1,000 for non-academic and 4,000 for academic. We did that. And the civil service, we wanted to employ 800, we made it 2,000, and we did. Each time we give government analysis, we listen to us. And thereafter, the minimum wage came in. We also did that. We told the government that we must get what federal is getting because we are oil producing state. And the government listened to us. Bori on the ground, government listened to us. And so we did it by ensuring that no worker suffer in the state. And then we were also paying arrears. We did a lot to ensure that the workers will not suffer. Because it's not their fault to say there is no fund.
Yes.
And so the government was paying arrears. And that is not to say that the present government is not doing what it's supposed to do. It's doing its best to also actualize. So what I'm saying is this, that when I was in power, recruitment was done and the number we wanted was agreed upon. And government did employ them. That is the position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the current positions are you heading now? Maybe your old schools or something. What are you heading right now?
Luckily, I'm now the national president of our Post Student Association. My school is St. Ambrosius College, Sefu. It's really not SAP local government of Delta State. The school has trained so many well-behaved individuals who have risen to the apex of their career, the banking sector, the civil service, and otherwise. We have the retired Chief Judge Masha Mokoro is from my school.
Wow.
The former permanent secretary Minister of Works, McDonald Bowen is from my school. There's another judge in Justice Colossus from my school. And the general that invented heart pump, General Ovaje, is also from our school. We have so many professors who have graduated. But today I'm the national president, and all of them respect me for who I am. So I am thankful to the school for my little beginning, and have projected me to where I am today.
Okay. You know, when we started this program, I said that you were always looking younger, and you said you are still an old man. But you still represent the youth till date. So tell me, can an old man represent the youth?
No, I'm not representing the youth, but I'm an advisor. An advisory capacity to the youth. We used to tell the youth what we did in those days. It was not bed of roses. We didn't just jump from one sector to another. I told you my background. Having come from the Catholic youth background, and having won elections at various from local government to state level and national level, it is my duty to advise the young one to take it step by step. It is not Okeme all the time. You have to take it gradually until you get to where you want to be. And so I don't rush to heaven without suffering on earth. There are setbacks that we must face as we climb on. And when you are as a young man, when you see a lot of problems, don't invite those problems on yourself. It is when you invite problems that you have worries, and that worry can kill you. And if you don't do that, you look older.
We'll continue after this break. In case you are just joining us, it is HBS show History Behind Success, and with me on the program is Comrade Okeme, the former Labour chairman, Delta State. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model. It's the HBS show with lesson the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.
You're still on the program HBS show History Behind Success, and my guest on the program is Comrade Okeme, the former chairman of Labour. So before that break, we were saying that you normally advise youth not to, most especially the male folks, not to put problem on themselves, to take the problem of themselves so that they will look younger than their age. Is that what you're doing? Because I keep saying that you're looking younger than your age.
Yes, we were contented with whatever we have in those days.
Okay.
If we have, when we started as youth people, my salary was 125.
Not up to 200.
No, not up to 200. That's about minimum wage on that salary. And that money was enough for us to spend throughout the month. Because we were being paid twice. And we managed ourselves. Even in the private sector, when we were paid, if you work at night, it's 4 naira. You work overtime the night. For instance, you go to a shipping agency and you want to do targeted. Each day you got 4 naira. And you are contented with that amount. So if you over-stress yourself looking for this money, the money will look for you in a way that you cannot be yourself again. So that's exactly what I'm saying. That if you are contented with the little thing you have, God will bless you more and you will be able to look younger. Not that you quarrel all the time. If you quarrel all the time, squeeze your face all the time, I bet your face will be harder. You will not look younger. So I advise the young people, the little things they have to be contented. It will take them, lead them to greater prosperity than what they think they are now. And they are chasing through various means that we have never seen in our life as we grow as young people. We never saw what we are doing now. I cannot harm somebody in the name of making money. I cannot. Human beings are precious element to our Creator. So we should see and we should be our brother's keeper. We should love our brothers, love our sisters, and we must show element of love to everybody these days of our life. So that is it.
Okay, sir, you've imparted so much in the lives of people. Is it because of your upbringing that made you to have this soft spot on human?
Certainly, to some extent, yes. Upbringing, Christian way, upbringing the hard way of life. When you see people that are not living up to your expectation, you will have the need to also assist them to live up to the standard where you can appreciate them. So that is the way we were brought up. We were brought up to be friend to all. If you have, let others that don't have little from you. And by so doing that, you impart a lot to your neighbors. They are not necessarily your relations. They are not your relation, but what you do to them, they value it all through their life. For instance, if I have trained some persons in their secondary school, their university, for instance, I'm still training some. And even when I don't have money now, I still manage to squeeze myself to ensure that I assist people. So when you do that, it will show that element of God's calling on you to assist people to be what they are and what they will be in the future. Because that is the only way that I can tell of you when you must have lived your life beyond. That this man imparted even when he didn't have enough for himself and his children, was able to do the little things for the upbringing of some less privileged persons. So that is why we are appreciating the little we can do to assist people in all ramifications, whether they are farmers, whether they are in school trying to better their education, whether they want to marry or do a lot of things. We sponsor. I sponsor over 100 marriages.
Wow!
In the States. You see flash some of them. You see, as we sponsor, we also cancel them on our best. I've married for over 30 years, so I should be able to talk to people. So I just married now. Last week, I sponsor a twin. I sponsor the first twin. The two twins, they married different days. I was their sponsor. So I give them counsel on how we have been, so that infighting will not exist. Because if you fight with your wife, what are you gaining? So that is the thing. So we have imparted both morally, financially, and otherwise, and people who we think are less privileged than us.
Okay. So, can you tell us, how did you meet your beautiful wife?
Certainly, once again, I go back to the Catholic Youth Organization.
Wow.
We were youth leader. I was president, she became president of his parish, and we met ourselves. 80s, gradually up and down until we can actually say to show us to part no more. So we got married in 1992 after a long courtship of about 6 years.
Okay, you courted for 6 years.
But now you want to say we're staying together at the distance, visiting. So that's how we got married. We got married and we have some income. The children didn't come on time. When they started coming, they came in twins. And today, we are fulfilled. So I can thank God for our life. And I can say that my beginning, everything about me, is church.
Okay. Just before we go, your advice to our youth out there.
Now, I've always told the youth to be patient with life. It's not hustling, and doing things that are necessary. But if you are patient with yourself, the good Lord that gave you to the world will also assist you in seeing you through. So I want to say that the young people should just trust themselves. Have confidence in yourself that one day God will change things in your favor. So that is how we have been, and so that is what I wanted to be. Not to hustle for money today, tomorrow they will not get. And whatever negative tendency they have to acquire money, they should not. They should be patient with life, get themselves well educated. Now that their parents are alive, they should train themselves well and become good ambassadors of their family. If you are in a Methodist, if you are a Catholic, if you are Anglican, you are Baptist, there are opportunities for you to grow. Even if you are a Muslim, there are opportunities to grow when you join the young people's organization in your various churches. You have learning facilities in the church. The church also believes in training and retraining of young people. So, and the elders of the church also help in feasting those who are graduates, those who are secondary school. In those days, they were happy to feast you up. And if you are doing well in the church as a youth, give you employment, give you money for school, give you the support your organization. So I want the youth to build themselves through their various church organs and missionary to ensure that they grow from strength to strength, not to hustle for money immediately as if money is the end of the world. Money is not the end of the world. The great philosopher we read about today, Aristotle and what have you, they started humbly. The great presidents of the world we have today, they started humbly. Like myself, I was a Robert Tapper, suit kerosene. I did a lot of things. Because I never knew one day I will acquire even a bungalow. Not to talk of bungalows and such things, what have you. So they should be patient with life, step by step. They will steadily win the race as they go on.
Okay, thank you very much. So you said during your advice, you said there are some elders during your days that will help fix youth in different organizations to work. Do you think that such things still happen in today's church?
There are limitations to this church. Most people are private owner agencies. they don't longer work in government. Those churches you go to, less people work in government. And even if they work in government, politics are worse to make things difficult for us. The politician will come and say, they are employing 10 people. And they say they must give to them those 10%. So you give to them those 10, government will take this one, politician will take down. The little one, everybody will stand before it. It's not like open door policies again. But doing recruitment now is not open door policies. People are moving from different places and inviting people on I don't know basis. In those days it was open. When we did our recruitment in those days, it was open. You can leave one ministry. You are not satisfied with this ministry, go to another one for recruitment. That was how it was in those days. And each place you went to, you must see somebody who's either from your parish or from your community who is at the top. And so you must have a little element of interest in you. And when the result comes, maybe you are employed. That is the aspect I'm talking about. That people can help you from the way you behave in your community, in your church, and what have you. They see you are behaving well, come and take this employment and give to you. But it's not like that.
Okay. Now, everybody keeps saying that youth should be patient. You should be patient. You know, we have a lot of youths who have graduated, yet there's no job. The more they try to get something, the harder it becomes. So, on such youth, what is the way out? Because that is why most of them are into this Yahoo stuff and the rest. They have tried their best, yet there's no headway. So in such situation, what do you think that the youth, the affected person can do?
I told you, when we were growing up, we help ourselves. As young youth, going to secondary school, we're tapping rubber to add money to our school fees. We're doing a lot of things, selling bangers, selling this. We assist our parents to train ourselves. And now you can go on agricultural mechanism if you so desire. You can also be self-employed through any trade. Government has done something through their little self-employment for youth in the state. The NYC is also training people as you finish your NYC. If you learn the trade, the course of your orientation, you can galvanize on that. So it is not government holidays. Community can also set up. Like now we have pipeline vandalization, and the community can set up youths who will be monitoring those pipelines, and the company can also say this is the payment they want to bring. So if you diversify their attention on various aspects of life, they can make it. It's not Yahoo all the time. Yahoo is a killing agency for our youth. It's even destroying our youth. They don't live longer than necessary. So I want to advise them to go on with whatever trading mechanism they can lay hand on, and that will assist them. We know our fathers and mothers, some are not doing well. The way of bringing up their children to be self-oriented, self-focused yourself on your study and think best of what you can do. If you graduate, for instance, as a lawyer, you don't need to get government employment. You can set up your agency and gradually you grow. People like Okeme today didn't work for government. People like After Babalola, they didn't work for government. They started their work as a self-employed agency, and they grew from there to become greater people today. So we know that is even use employment today all over the world, all over Africa, setting them up. Grew up from a little village. It's all bringing. So our parents should also help government to bring up their children so that they can become greater people tomorrow or whatever area of their endeavors.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time on
Thank
this
you for
program.
coming.
We've come to the end of HBS show. History behind success. No doubt you had a swell time with Comrade Mike Okeme about how he grew up, his stories, the up and down, yet he remained focused. There's one thing I liked about what he said. He said that you must be patient with yourself and also trust in yourself. Be confident of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, HBS Show with Blessing. We'll do it again. I am Blessing Okeme.
It's the HBS show with Blessing, the screen goddess. History behind success of your role model.